am grateful to the students I teach for many things. For example, they taught me how to communicate on social networks. I never would have created an account on my own. Sometimes social networking makes me happy to meet with long-forgotten acquaintances. But sometimes virtual communication makes me sad. Weird lecture. Here's one today, for example. I read there, youth is not to be returned or exchanged. I came to the lecture sad. Usually I feed off the energy of youth from my students. But this time the charge was not enough. It was as if I had aged 100 years. Instead of a lecture, there was a lyrical digression about youth passing away. At the end I inserted the admonition that one should always try to make life happy. Otherwise they risk never knowing what it's like. I barely restrained myself from adding, like me. One of the students raised his hand. Are you happy? No. I admitted honestly. Why do you teach us things you don't do yourself? The last time a student stumped me was about 20 years ago. Now it's happening again. I appeared before the audience as an old hypocrite. I say one thing and do another. My attempt. I went home and wrote on the social networking site to Oleg, a guy I had sincerely loved in my youth. True, now he is a grandfather. I told him that I missed him. Soon I read his message. Come. I'll meet you. He replied and left me the address. The next day I packed my bags. I took my suitcase and went to the lecture with the students I had lost my way with the other day. See? I pointed to my luggage. I'm trying. Went to see him. To a neighboring country, to a city where I know no one but him. Already on the train, I remembered that I had not even asked Oleg, married or not. I found out when I got there. Oleg's wife died a few years ago. He had 3 kids and 5 grandchildren. That's how I got a family. And I left my teaching and all my awards and diplomas in Moscow. I am happy without them. For which, again, thanks to my students. If it hadn't been for that question, I wouldn't have dared to try.